Yeah, that's good. All right, so we're going to, gotta bring this down much lower. Price check everything that I bought today. I bought bundles and closures today for the launch of my business, and I'm very, very excited about that because it means that things are getting real. Essentially. So I'm about to go through, price check everything, group everything together for which wig that's going to be for and which collection is going to be for. One thing I have to make sure that I do was triple and double check everything, quadruple check everything. 9A, 16. This is 16. And so we're doing two different patterns, straight and deep wave to start. Our longest deep wave is going to be 20. Our longest straight is going to be 16. Yeah, our longest straight is going to be 16. Longest deep wave is going to be 20. I don't want to knock that candle down because I do have a candle burning. I probably should just not include that onto the table. Okay, this is straight. And one more. So I bought enough hair to start off with 10 wigs. I'm going to launch with 10 wigs for my business. I have the different style set that I'm going to start with and the different lengths that I'm going to start with. I have my receipt here so I can price check everything. I wrote down the price for each bundle, and then I wrote down the price for each unit combined. Unit as in the wig. Okay, so I'm using that. Okay, we're just going to use this phone. My calculator does not have any batteries in it, which sucks. Okay. So the wig on my head is actually going to be our classic PB1. PB stands for Perplexing Beauty, just short. I did that so that way it could have a name to it, some sort, because I do not like to give my wigs names. And I do that because I may call this wig Chelsea. This may be my Chelsea unit, but this unit isn't going to be a Chelsea for someone else. So that's why I don't name my wigs. Plus, I don't really care to give them names, in my opinion. That's just me. I don't know. So maybe a little weird, but that's just me. All right. So we're gonna start with our classic PB1 unit, which is this one. It's gonna be our bob. So we'll have a 10-inch closure, 10, 10. Ooh. And so right now, I am just going to just group them so that way. And then I'll go through and calculate the unit price later. Or the price of it all later. There we go. And I am going to put it back in the box. Next one. And so I am going to start out with 2 of the classic PB1 wigs. So let's do 2 of those. 10, 10. That's 14, 14, 14, 10. And then I'm debating, wow. I'm debating if I want to start out with any color. If I do, it'll be subtle color. Like, it'll be like a shade of brown or a light blonde. Not like 613 blonde. I'm gonna start out with that. And I'm also grouping like this because later I am going to start doubling these wefts to put them onto the wig cap, and so I already want to have them combined for which wig they're going to be a part of. Okay, moving on to our next one. It's going to be our classic PB2. This one is going to be, the longest one's going to be 16 inch, but we're going to do a 14 inch bundle in there also. And a 14 inch closure. 16. Good thing about this hair is that it's really, really thick. And this wig actually has 3 bundles in it, but I only decided to do 2 because whenever I curl it, it kind of like poofs out at the end. So it's like giving me kind of like a triangular look instead of it being a little bit straight down when I curl it. So that's why we're going to stick on doing 2 bundles. It was already thick with just 2 bundles, but since I have bought 3 bundles, I just went ahead and put them in there. Now we know, for your shorter lengths, just do 2 bundles. For this particular vendor, because their bundles already come pretty thick. Which also causes the price to go down. So if you follow us on Instagram, I made a post on the story, and I'll do one on the Instagram for you later about the price changing for this particular wig, because I had already posted it, but then I had changed my mind about how many bundles I was going to put in the wig, so there is going to be a price change, and it is going to be cheaper. And we're also going to do 2 of the classic PB2 wigs. 14, 16, 14. Good. Moving along to our deep waves. I'm trying to debate if my shorter deep wave lengths are going to be a part of the classic collection or the cute and classy collection. So trying to figure that out. So we're going to do 2 bundles, 14 and 16 for deep wave. And then a 14 inch closure. And we're doing 1 of that one. I do have another deep wave unit. And the closure is going to be 12 inch instead of a 14 inch. So 12. But the bundles are still going to be the same, 14 and 16. Alright, next I am going to do the units for my night out collection. So my night out collection is going to be lengths that are a little bit longer. And I mean, like, the longest length is going to be 20 inches. And I actually just want to show you all how long it is. And I really, really love this vendor's deep wave hair, in all honesty, because it looks good when it's wet, and then it also looks really good when it's dry. When it's dry and it fluffs out, it is so pretty. I actually have that unit, and I put that unit up. But if you follow us on Instagram, then I did post pictures of it. The one on our Instagram is a headband wig, and then there's also a video on our YouTube page, and it is a headband wig, and it just shows you how I detangle and I condition any type of hair that is curly or deep wave. Because when it comes to curly textures or any texture that's not straight, you may deal with a lot of tangling and shedding, so you want to make sure that you deep condition it the correct way and wash it the correct way and detangle it the correct way, or else you will have lots of shedding. And I don't like shedding, so why would anyone else like shedding? That's just my opinion. So, one of our Night Out collections that I have all 20-inch bundles. 18, 18, 18, 20, 20, 20. And then the closure. Here we go. Yes. The other Night Out selection is going to be all 18-inch. And the closure. Oh. Now these two, oh, you can't really even see it. So these two and these bundles and closures are going to be for, so it is actually going to look, let me grab a comb. It is actually going to look something like this. I need to bring this wig back out. I don't know if you can see it that well, but since I'm so far back, but it's going to be something similar to this top brown color. I don't think you can really see it, but it's going to have an ombre effect like this one. And I really like this wig, so I actually haven't worn it yet. Since I replaced the closure, I have not worn it because I've been focused on my other units. So that's that. Okay, so we can bundle this one up. Deep wave, deep wave, deep wave. And then for this one, so I actually already have a custom order from a relative who wants a dark brown wig, and so I may make this one for her. So I'll post pictures of that one after it's done. Alright, so now that everything is bundled up together, I'm going to go through and do my price checks based off this receipt and based off what I did before I left the house. So we're going to start with our classic collection and do the bobs, which is going to be 1, 2. So I'm going to check the price for what I have on my receipt. I think they scanned all the closures first. No. Okay, bundles. Okay, here it is. Okay. Actually, let's do all of the 10-inch bundles because we are price checking, so I want to make sure everything is here correctly. That's the deep one. I don't need that for now. This is the deep wave. Here it is. Oh, the straight. Alright, so 3 closures and 6 bundles. 10, 10, 10, wish my other calculator worked, but it does not. So we're going to do this for now. And as I go through these, I'm going to write this down on a piece of paper so I don't forget what I've written down. Since I'm doing this for like the 3rd time. So 10-inch closures, price, and then bundles. Where's my other one? And that's for all 6 bundles. All right. So I've gotten this price, and then we're going to check this price just to make sure, because this is going to be the price of the wigs. Okay. So those are done. Next, we're going to do classic PB2, which is your 14 and 16 inch. And I have 3 of those also. This is deep wave. Deep wave. Deep wave. Here it is. $14.14. 14. 14, 16. So I'll just make sure I have all the right links. Alright, so for the 14, we're going to do 14-inch closures. And then the bundles also. Alright. Why did I switch pins? And sometimes I just like to do the math on here. Okay. Alright. Those are done. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wigs right there for our classic collection. All straight. Moving along with our deep wave. We have the 12, 14, 16 units. Okay. So this closure. And then 14 and 16. Oh wait. Let's do this closure plus this one plus this one and this one. These are my longer lengths. Okay, 12, 14, 16, 16. So let's do that plus this plus this. All right, and then let's do our bundles. That pen is horrible. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there's 10 here, 10 deep wave bundles here, 10 deep wave bundles on my paper. Let's add that those prices up. All right. check these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight closures, right? I didn't write the number of closures I got for one of them. Okay, and then 3 of those, so that's right, 6. And we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 straight bundles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 12. That seems like a lot. That is a lot. Okay. So yes, that's right. Alright, so let's add all this up. Alright, so we have the same price here that I have on my receipt, and then I have on the paper that I put together before I left. That's done. We're going to put this paper up. And then we're going to check the prices total. So I had to actually, like I mentioned before, reprice these since I'm only doing 2 bundles for my shorter wigs. So I did have to go in and reprice them. So I'm going to check that price. And just calculate all that and then subtract it from the price that I paid for the bundles. And so I had to do times 2. No, I should have did times 3 because there's 3 of the, what the heck. Oh, I keep doing this wrong. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then I have 1 of that, 1 of that. And then I have one of this. Sorry, I had a whole brain fart. Alright. And I also wrote this price on one of these pages because I want to see how much I would be profiting once all of these are sold. Let me just write this on here because I cannot find the paper anywhere. And then I remember the price. Oh my goodness, I need to stop doing that. Okay. Now, where did I rewrite this page at? Okay, there we go. Oh, and then I subtracted that. That's what I did. Okay, so then we're going to subtract the amount that I added in there for expenses, and that came out to be that. And expenses would be like supplies. So I'm trying to see how I want to, I'm thinking right now, this is my thinking phase because I'm trying to figure out what exactly Well, see, that all that depends on how fast these are sold. That's what that really depends on. Is how fast I can sell these. Okay, end of that. Alright, so we're just gonna put these bad boys back in here. We'll put these down first. Alright, those are done. So now that that's done, I just trash these because I already have it written on that paper that I used. Alright, now that my desk is completely clean with nothing on it, let's bring out the sewing machine because it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. Tonight we're actually going to start on, this is 10 inch, 10 inch, 10 inch, 10 inch. We're actually going to double that one, bleach that, and double this one, and bleach that. Bleach it as in the closure.